Hey everyone, DarkDragoon here with Season 2, Episode 1 of my FTB Modpack Let's Play. As some of you might know, my Season 1 LP ended a bit abruptly in December. What happened was I got sick, and I couldn't really record any new episodes. And then the holidays happened, so basically it was a big mess. I decided to go ahead and start up a brand new series with the release of some of the other cool mods I was waiting for during Season 1, and here it is. We're going to be starting off in a fresh new world using the Direwolf 20 mod pack from the FTB launcher. So if you want to play along, just head down to the link in the description and grab yourself the launcher. In addition to all the mods in the Direwolf pack, I've added a few others, some to make things easier on myself, others to give myself a bit of a challenge. Namely, I added Tree Capitator, Extra Bees, and the Greg Tech add-on for IC2. If you don't want to add them, you don't have to. It's not too difficult to add your own favorite mods to the packs using the FTB launcher, but definitely not necessary to play along. I just wanted to obviously add them in so that all the world gen that particularly goes into Greg Tech will be taken care of, and we won't have to worry about that. So as for the other mods in the pack, I'll try to sort of go through quickly explaining those as we get into the game. But a lot of them you'll recognize if you watch my Season 1 series. There's definitely some good stuff in there that you'll recognize, and there should be some new stuff too. Stuff that's definitely new to me, and I'm very much looking forward to playing around with and trying out. So, without further ado, why don't we go ahead and get started right now. You can see we don't even have a world made yet. So, we're going to call this DarkDragoon Let's Play Season 2 with a space. And for our seed, we're going to use DarkDragoon Let's Play S2 exclamation point. Let's try that out. One exclamation point should do it. Looks like everything else is good. So here we go. Create new world. Give it a second to get our terrain built here. There we go. Alright, seems to have dumped us into some kind of a swamp biome, an extra biome swamp. I think this is called a green swamp. It's cool, okay. Oh, nice. Right by some rubber trees. That's going to be useful. Sort of get our bearings here. It seems to be taking a little bit of a minute to load in our surroundings, but that's okay. Let's just explore around a little bit. Okay, we've got some sheep nearby. That's good. Some water, good swamp areas for some clay. That'll be useful. Let's hop into our here. Turn off cheat mode. First thing to do. Okay. Alright, some big bodies of water around. Whoa! Well, it seems to be a skeleton hiding under a tree that's attacking us. Trying to find a... Normally I jump right into sort of punching trees and getting myself some starting materials, but this time I want to sort of explore around, kind of get my bearings and my surroundings. This might be a good spot to start up a little bit of a home, little mining home. Yeah, this is looking kind of cool. Definitely plenty of good starting materials. I know a lot of times I'll start new worlds and I won't have cows or sheep around me, and that's usually a problem, but seem to be pretty good here. And some squids, that's good too. Always useful to find some squids. Okay, nice little patch of rubber trees over here. That will definitely come in handy. Let's take a look at our... Ooh, there's a desert over here. That is really good, because if some of you might remember from my Season 1, I had a little bit of problem with not having any source of cactus, so I had to miss Craft World to get into some cactus so I can make some pipe waterproofing. So, you know, with this desert here, that'll come in handy quite a bit. So, a little bit of oil, that's cool too. Alright, so we've sort of explored around and looks to be a nice area, so why don't we go ahead and start doing that thing that we have to do in every new game of Minecraft, punch trees with a mushroom apparently. I honestly did not even know I picked up that mushroom. But, alright, so very much looking forward to the new series. Like I said, there's lots of good mods in here that you'll recognize from my Season 1, and there's some that's new, namely the new ones that I was sort of waiting for and I'm really excited about. Red Power 2 is finally done and out. I really like Red Power 2. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. And there's even some new stuff from the last time I got to play it, which was I think back in 1.2.5. So very much looking forward to messing around with some Red Power. Let's see, there's a couple other cool things that are brand new. Portal Gun is still in, but it's a little more difficult to make the Portal Gun now. So as a result, there's also Gravity Gun, which if any of you have played Half-Life should recognize. It's pretty much a gun that can manipulate objects and move them around, which the Portal Gun has that functionality, but with the Portal Gun being a little bit more expensive, the Gravity Gun will probably be, or at least the first thing we do as far as that's concerned. Let's see. It's definitely forestry is still in, complete with beekeeping, and that's why I put the extra bees in there, because I've done a lot with forestry itself, but I've never done anything with the extra bees add-on, so definitely looking forward to that. Let's see. There's also Thaumcraft 3, of course. Those of you who might be familiar with Thaumcraft 2, you're in for a treat, because Thaumcraft 3 is a complete overhaul. It is way different, and it's really cool. So I'm really looking forward to playing around with that and learning it, because honestly I haven't really gotten a chance to play too much of it since it became Thaumcraft 3. So I know there's a lot of cool stuff in it, like little golem workers and cool magical stuff, so that should be neat. There's also Equivalent Exchange 3 is, it's not quite, I wouldn't say it's quite done. I think there's a lot more work that Pahamar has to put into it. But it's definitely in here, and we can sort of get started playing around with some of the sort of beginnings of EE3. But definitely look forward to that updating in the future so that we can play more and more with it. Let's see. There's also a mod called the Soul Shards mod, which is really cool, and I'm looking forward to playing around with that, so that should be pretty neat. Basically, it lets you capture the souls of monsters in these shards that you can use to make your own monster spawners for use in mop grinders and XP farms, that sort of thing. So that should be fun. I'm trying to think of some other new stuff that would jump out as being new compared to what we had before. Let me take a look at my list here. A couple other cool stuff. Steve's Carts with Railcraft will be fun. I think I kind of want to start my little cave like right here. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to fill in the water a little bit. We're not really missing out on too much, I don't think. Yeah, that looks good. Kind of trying to talk and sort of get myself started here at the same time. Get ourselves our crafting bench here. And our first set of tools. By set, I mean a wooden pickaxe. Try to save as many materials as possible. What kind of biome is this, out of morbid curiosity? Oh, this doesn't tell me. Wait, no, river. Yeah, it looks like a river. We'll have to see what it is once we actually get into this hilly area. Probably some kind of hill biome. But, you know, just getting started, getting ourselves a little cave base sort of built and started. It's where we're going to be doing a lot of our mining to start to get ourselves started here. Whoop. That is not my pickaxe. Get ourselves some stone. The usual Minecraft sort of setup here. I think... just for my sense of symmetry here, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, just to give ourselves a little bit of a place to work from here. I haven't decided exactly what I want to do as far as permanent housing. Last season I built myself a bit of a like a factory type thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that this season. I'm kind of, strangely enough, I'm kind of in the mood to do some kind of crazy underground base. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where this leads us. It would be probably pretty easy to transition into that, but from just our little mining tunnel here. But I don't know. I haven't decided. Maybe if you guys have any thoughts, things you'd like to see, you can leave a comment, and I'll definitely look at it, and I'll probably consider the best ones and decide if we're going to do that. So just let me know what you guys want to see. Definitely not only in terms of what mods you want me to use, but what you guys want to see me build. I'm more than happy to take suggestions. Because right now, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I'm just kind of starting and definitely wanting to get the new series going, so here we are. So this is probably a good size. My pickaxe should be breaking any second now. I like to use my wooden pickaxe until it breaks, just because I have certain sensibilities as far as resource waste goes. I try not to waste too many resources. I actually don't need to throw these cattails back down, but I didn't really want to be carrying around a bunch of cattails, so I'll throw those leaf pile back on the ground. Alright, so why don't we toss our crafting table there. We're going to make ourselves a door, because invariably night will be falling soonish. Yeah, door there. Cool. We'll dig this part out. And while we're at it, we might as well give ourselves a pressure plate here, because I like pressure plates for my doors. So, our first goal kind of probably needs to be getting ourselves a furnace and getting ourselves a little bit of burnables, because yeah, it is definitely becoming night very quickly. So why don't I get just a little bit more wood and give myself a set of stone tools here. That should be helpful. Okay, and a shovel, sure. I'm going to run out real quick. We do have tree capitators, so now that I have stone axe, I'm pretty sure you can use wooden axes with a tree capitator, it'll still work, but I tend to like to get my stone axe pretty quick. There's tree capitator working for us, so we don't have to spend 30 hours chopping down a tree. We can just do it in one fell blow. I don't know. I know there are a lot of people who think tree capitator is a little cheaty, but I don't know. I don't think so. I guess it just makes sense to me. If you chop down the bottom log of a tree, the whole thing comes down. And it's never really made much sense to me that I have to chop each individual block of wood. It just doesn't really make sense. So, love it or hate it. If you don't want it, you definitely don't have to have it. It's one I definitely had to add to the pack, so no big deal. So I'm just going to replant some of these trees just so we don't chop down our entire forest around us. It's usually not a good idea. We do have some cows here. Definitely going to want to pick up some food relatively quickly. We also need to find ourselves some of those sheep. Whoop. Uh-oh, nope. Ah, crud. Alright, use the axe. Come on. Alright. Well, that was fun. So yeah, so let's toss some of this in here. Get ourselves some charcoal going. That way we can actually start digging. But while that's cooking up, we'll go ahead and keep digging around in here. Actually, I think what I'll do, because this is going to take a minute to get ourselves enough charcoal to really do anything with, I'm going to basically just keep digging out this room a little bit, give myself a nice working room to go with, and I'm going to clip the video, and when we come back, hopefully the charcoal will be done and we can go down into the earth and do a little bit of mining. So I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. You can see just finishing up the last of our charcoal burning. Obviously once we, you can also see I dug out this area a little bit, gave ourselves a little bit of light. Sorry, my tongue is getting twisted apparently. So we're just gonna make ourselves a bit more torches. Not quite 64, but that'll do. That'll do us for now. Probably just gonna convert all of this into wooden planks, because what I want to do next is actually going to take quite a few sticks. So let's just do that. Basically, what I usually do is I'll build these sort of step tunnels down into the earth, get down to our Y level 11, and start digging there. But other times I like to live a little dangerously, and you guys will see very quickly why I say I'm going to be living a little bit dangerously. I'm trying to think here. Not quite enough sticks to do that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by making some ladders. Let's see. See, we made ourselves a lot of extra sticks, but that's okay. They'll get used, guaranteed. So we're going to have to brave the outside because I used a little more wood than I had intended. Whoa! There is a spider waiting for us right outside. Kill him off. Sounds dangerous out here. Oh! And a skeleton. Come on. Come out of the reeds. And just die already. Let's just chop this tree down right here where it's safe. Okay, that'll do. Just need enough. I'm gonna make ourselves a little normal vanilla Minecraft chest just to store some of our goodies in for now. So we'll just get that made. Simple enough. And just throw that down right there. So, like I said, I'm just gonna toss sort of everything in here at the moment. We might as well get ourselves probably 2 more pickaxes, probably in order. Hey, I hear you out there, Mr. Zombie. I see you. Cannot stand the zombie banging on the door noises. There we go. Give me your rotten flesh. Not that I really have a whole lot of use for rotten flesh, but hey. Alright, so we probably want to also get ourselves a sword just in case we wind up in a precarious situation downstairs. There we go. Cool. And I also want to put our shovel on there. So now we can get started. So, remember that living dangerously thing I was talking about? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. If it'll, there we go. This is how we're gonna live dangerously. Normally, I would not suggest ever doing this. Never dig straight down. You'll probably see why very shortly why we should never dig straight down. Sometimes, usually when I do this, to do these kind of ladder tunnels, usually I luck out and don't fall to my death, but it's always a possibility. See, this makes me nervous. Gravel makes me nervous. So even though, okay, no, it's no big deal. You could definitely hang on to the ladder, but you can see it's slowed our digging way down. And I don't really want to be digging really slow. So, we're going to go back to that whole living dangerously thing. I mean, right now, it's really not too big a deal if I die, because we haven't really gotten very far, and we don't really have anything really to lose. Hey, it looks like it's become night outside, or day outside rather. It's no longer night, which is cool. I definitely want to try to get some iron as quickly as possible because we need to make ourselves a bed, and I would rather shear sheep than kill them. Apparently I'm a friend to animals. So we're just going to keep on digging down. Now, as we sort of move forward in later episodes, I'm not going to show as much mining as I'm probably going to show right here, but I definitely want to show a little bit of it early on so I can show you guys some of the new stuff. For example, one of the mods I had not yet mentioned as being new in this pack than in the FTB beta pack that we were playing with in Season 1, we have a new mod called Zycraft, and it is really cool. It's definitely a work in progress, so we're not going to have a whole lot we can do with these crystals, but any of these glowing ores you're going to see, the crystal ores are from Zycraft. With these Zycorium crystals, we can make all sorts of really fancy, nice looking blocks. Which not only do they look really cool, but also monsters cannot spawn on them, so you can sort of use those to make some very safe rooms. This, of course, is monazite from MFFS. Ooh, I always have a hard time saying MFFS, because I just kind of feel like I should just keep saying F like 6 times. And then I wonder if I did say F 6 times. So, thus far so good. We're at Y22, as you can see from Ray's minimap telling us where we are. And thus far we have not fallen to our deaths, and we only have about, 7 more blocks to go. Here's some aluminum. I believe this is also Zycraft. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is from Zycraft. Right now it doesn't really have a whole lot of use, but as Zycraft gets more and more finished, I think there'll be more we can do with that aluminum. I know for a fact there's definitely going to be some kind of machines in Zycraft. That's going to be very cool. As far as I understand, it's going to be a pretty unique tech mod, so definitely look forward to that. So here we are at Y11, so I'm just going to dig ourselves out a tiny little area to sort of get working from, and then from here we're basically going to set up branch mining, because I like to do branch mining, particularly if I dig down and don't find a cave very quickly. I like to get to the branch mining pretty quickly. And just like I was hoping for, got a little bit of iron here, and some more Zycorium crystals, which are green instead of the other ones, which are white. There are, I want to say, there's green, white, red, blue, and then black. I think those are all the different colors of Zycorium. I could be missing one here or there, but pretty sure that's all of them. So let's just get ourselves set up here. Kind of disappointed I didn't stumble upon a cave, because caves can be cool. Let's do one more area dug out here. There we go. Come on. Should have plenty of cobblestone. That's good. Alright, trying to decide if we want this to be a 3 high. Yeah, why not? I like to be able to see when I'm moving around. So, I definitely noticed I had some comments last season about the volume on my microphone. I did make some adjustments. Hopefully it's fixed, so please let me know in the comments. If it's still quiet, I'll do my best. I'm doing my best to try to address the problem. Hopefully I fixed it. But let's just start digging off this direction, because I had a hunch that there was some cool stuff this way. kind of amazed how much iron I'm finding. Sometimes I have a really hard time finding iron, and this seems to be a good amount of it, so I'm very much hoping that our world seed helped us out a little bit. What I'll do is technically you could put in the same world seed that I did and it should result in the exact same world, but we'll find our world seed. I don't know if it shows, actually if I recall, there we go, there's the seed. I'll also go ahead and probably put that into the description, so if you guys want to play along in my world, it'll be there and you can definitely use it. So there you go. So we're just gonna basically dig around here a little bit, and I'm gonna clip the video here, and if I find anything cool like some diamonds, actually what I'll probably do is I'll go upstairs and get myself an iron pick so that I can start collecting things like gold and diamonds that I might or might not come across. So let me clip the video and I'll be back when I have something cool to show you. So as a random side note, I came outside because I wanted to chop down some more trees, and I wanted to show you guys, look at all the cows. There are literally cows everywhere. I cannot even get away from the cows. I'm kind of impressed by the amount of just random livestock that's all around. You got cows, we got some pigs, we got chickens. Like I said, I usually have some problems finding this stuff, but wow. Oh, we also have a nice meadows over there, green meadows. This starting area turned out to be really useful. I'm kind of impressed with it, to be perfectly honest. We got cows, we got all sorts of animals, we got rubber trees, we got a desert. Got just about everything that really I could ask for. Right now, we have some iron cooking in our furnace, but it's still using wood to power our furnace at the moment. I definitely want to get some coal, but I hadn't stumbled upon any just yet. Now that more of the world's loaded in, kind of get a better look at our surroundings, and it's actually kind of really cool. Some cool hilly terrain features over here. I can't tell, I guess that's not a graphical glitch, it's just a really cool looking hill. That is neat. Kind of, without that like overhang part, it kind of looks like it could be like a bear. I like it. Makes me think of The Hobbit. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to sort of point out a little more of the cool area we're in, but I'm gonna go back and gonna get downstairs and get to digging, and when I find something cool to show you in the mine shafts, I'll be back again. Alright, I'm back, and you guys can see I'm down in the mining tunnels, and I wanted to show you really quick, since this is pretty much new to my series. What we're finding here is some ores from red power. It's nickelite, pretty much is kind of important. We're going to end up with quite a ton of it before too long, but it's used to make some of the blue alloy stuff, including it's used in a lot of machines for red power, so kind of important. Unfortunately, we haven't found any silver to mix it with yet. So yeah, so just wanted to show you guys some nickelite. I'm still just sort of digging around down here, trying to use up my stone pickaxes. Try not to use my iron pickaxes until I'm pretty confident in the amount of iron we're finding. But we're finding some good stuff. There's redstone, of course, pretty standard. If you're not familiar with red power, redstone gets a little bit easier to use, and by little I mean a lot, as you can cook it basically into this little wiring that will do everything that just plain old redstone on a block will do, except it can go around corners, and it's a lot easier to use than just redstone on the ground. So very useful. One of the many reasons why I love red power. Ooh, found some red powered gems. These are sapphires. Don't have too many uses for those just yet, as far as I understand, but we can make tools out of them, and they are just as good as diamond tools, but they will not mine up obsidian, and they will break faster than a diamond tool will. But needless to say, very nice little thing. Already finding a good amount of stuff in our mine. Found gold, we found gems, we found nickelite, but that's not necessarily a huge surprise. That's fairly abundant. So I'm just going to basically keep on digging through here and see what I come across. So hopefully I'll find some diamonds. When I do, I will definitely pop back and show you guys. So until then, I'll be back. Alright, I am back. You guys can see that I broke into a little bit of a natural cavern here, which is really cool. Dug out a little bit of stuff up here. But I think we're getting pretty close to probably the wrapping up point for this episode. Probably where we're going to need to call it pretty soon. But most importantly, I wanted to show you guys, oh, look what I found. Diamonds. Our first set of diamonds. And a pretty decent vein of them, in fact. That's pretty awesome. 6 diamonds. Cannot really complain about that. But yeah, so I think since we've broken into our little cave here, I think we're going to dig around in here. And we're going to check out what's over here because I know I saw some gold as well. Oh, that's cool. There's going to be mushrooms growing over here. One random mod that I was just thinking about, actually the mushroom sort of reminded me that I cannot remember if it's in the pack, is Twilight Forest. I kind of hope it is, because that was one I was kind of looking forward to playing around with. If not, I might have to add it manually myself, and that shouldn't cause me any problems. We'll look into that after this episode, and I'll let you guys know one way or the other. If it's in here, then cool. If not, I'll decide if I want to add it, and if I do, I'll figure out if I can add it. Seems to be a lot of stuff in here that I've already found a fair amount of nickelite and aluminum. Get the distinct impression. I'm kind of hoping that when Zycraft is a little bit more finished, I guess, I hope there'll be more uses for aluminum, because right now all you can use it for is to make aluminum cans, which is cool, but I actually don't know if the aluminum cans can substitute for like the tin cans in forestry just yet. NEI doesn't seem to imply that it does, but NEI sometimes doesn't really know too much about some other mods, particularly new mods. So, alright, there went our pickaxe. So I think this is probably a good wrapping up point for this episode. Let's try to not fall into lava. So hopefully what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do a little bit of mining between here and next episode, and hopefully can get ourselves started with a good amount of resources to start getting into some mods, because I really try to not be using more than one episode for the sort of getting started mining stuff, but I definitely think one episode showing that is probably about as much as is needed. So yeah, so look forward to that. Hopefully we'll get into some machines and probably thermal expansion, I'm thinking. Maybe industrial craft, I haven't decided. I traditionally used industrial craft to start with, but thermal expansion could be interesting to start with. So I'll think about that and decide between now and then. So until then, I hope you guys enjoyed watching episode 1 of season 2 of my FTB Modpack Let's Play, and hopefully you guys will tune in to episode 2. So until then, catch you later.